Hey guys, I'm Dr. B.J.Hardick. I want to talk to you about my article on Huffington Post, which is the 5 reasons why someone should stop doing cardio or cardiovascular exercise. I'm very aware that that title might throw up some eyebrows because we've always been told that you have to do cardio, that you have to run, or that you have to do cycling or Stairmaster or something to get your heart going 30 to 45 minutes, 3 days a week in order to keep our weights down and maintain good cardiovascular health. The truth is we're finding out that there is much more to the story, and there are plenty of people that don't do cardio that actually can do other things and maintain just as great of health, if not better. Here's the 5 concerns. The first thing are the nutritional needs. Definitely, when somebody's doing a lot of cardio, they're gonna have to take in a lot more food. And the reality is, I believe that the body was meant to thrive on less food, not necessarily more. You look at a lot of the concepts now with intermittent fasting and looking at the way people's hormones work, we're realizing more and more that the body really was designed to thrive on less food, not necessarily more. You have more hormones working in your body to keep you full than you do make you hungry. So therefore, I am definitely a fan of anything that would allow me to consume fewer calories. Now, I would like to consume healthy calories, but we do know the more cardiovascular output, we're gonna have to replenish those with more calories, and that can be dangerous for some people. And then just physiologically too, you've got to realize that, obviously when somebody's doing a lot of cardio and distance exercise, there's emotional and mental stress around it, but there's also a physiological stress on your body. There is an increase in free radicals, and of course, this can have its consequences on you. So that's another concern. Along with the increase in free radicals, and perhaps also related to the increased calories, which could come from things like sugar, there's also an immune depletion. We have seen that in distance athletes, there is a drop in the immune system, a weakening the immune system following cardiovascular activity. I don't know about you, but I want to keep my immune system strong. And we don't see this type of problem for people that are doing shorter bursts of exercise. Getting into the last 2 concerns with cardiovascular exercise, you need to think about is it even really necessary? And you also want to think about heart health, because we've been told it's all for your heart. Some of the longer term studies we've seen now have actually shown thickening of some of the walls of the heart in people that do a lot of distance exercise. And that long term is not necessarily great. We've also seen right ventricle problems in terms of this thickening of the heart for people that do a lot of cardio. And we don't see that in people that do the shorter bursts or high intensity surge training. And that's really where you just have to start to wonder, is it absolutely necessary? And we do know that when people focus on something more like HIIT or something more like surge training, they can get all of the gains without all of the negatives. The truth is when your body is going a distance, when it's running, when it's jogging, when it's doing something for 30 or 45 minutes, your body really is thinking that it's under stress. I mean, quite frankly, in ancestral times, the only time we would run for 30 or 40 minutes nonstop at that type of pace is if we were in danger. So really, I believe human beings were designed more to be sprinters, more to be cross trainers. And that's why I've always been an advocate for surge training, burst training, HIIT training, interval training, whatever you call it. And I would say, even if somebody loves cardiovascular distance exercise, if they love running, if they love cycling, you don't have to stop those things, but make sure you start bringing in some of the burst training, some of the surge activities, because we know those are going to have a lot of benefits without the drawbacks that you can see with distance cardio. Anyway, if you have questions, check out the article on my blog and over on Huffington Post, and don't ever hesitate to leave a comment. You can start to add in some of the God-made foods, some of the healthier starches, some of the things like banana, sweet potato, root vegetables, that type of thing. I would advise adding these in more morning and midday as opposed to end of the day, because you're not going to burn those off while you're in your sleep. Absolutely, we believe that breast is best. This contains all of the proteins, healthy fats, lauric acid, immunoglobulins that the baby needs. This is the way that I believe the baby should be fed for the first year, and often even beyond 2 years of the baby's lifetime as the baby